Have you gone somewhere else? Or cafe?
No,
it's
like to visit a regular visit.
okay. Because cafes that you liked, you've been there once and.
Action.
Taranga.
Yes.
Okay. Hello there. Welcome to yet another series of discussion of cue cards. We thank you for watching all our other series that we've posted. If you've not watched and if you're watching this for the first time, the links are in the description below. So we'll begin.
Yes. So we have our first question. Talk about a time when you were waiting for something special that would happen.
Right. So the keywords would be
Something special
Before
and a
that,
time.
tense.
Okay, the tense.
tense. We're waiting.
Yes.
Of course, past tense.
Past tense.
We're
So
waiting for something and
Special.
future.
something
No, that
special.
would happen.
No, that would
I was
happen.
waiting for something that would happen.
So
Happen.
the entire
Past.
tense would be in the past. Right.
Okay.
I'll just repeat the question.
Yes.
Talk about a time when you were waiting for something special that would happen.
That would happen.
So the entire thing is in the past. Would is because it denotes a future in the past.
Yes.
In the
So
I
past.
was waiting
yeah,
in
you
the past.
in the past.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. So it could be confusing in that way.
A bit, yes.
So
Yeah.
tense is past.
Yeah.
Tense is
Keywords.
past.
Keywords, time, and waiting for something special.
Something special.
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 Special is very important. Is a very important keyword that you should focus on.
Mm-hmm.
A special occasion like when I got my first job.
First salary wouldn't be a special occasion,
Yeah.
but waiting
Of
for
course, it's a special occasion. No.
it's waiting for something special to happen. Yeah, waiting for the first salary
First salary.
could be.
Yes, to be
Yeah.
credited.
Okay.
Yes,
Idea.
or birthday. Yes,
Birthday party.
nieces, nephews, first birthdays.
birthday or 18th birthday.
Eh,
18th
yeah.
birthday.
Anniversary celebration of
Yes.
parents.
Yes, 25th. Again, try to make it exaggerate the word special.
Yeah.
Try to give
It's
some
significance to
significance to
special, years like 25 years, 18
18
years.
yes.
So things
50,
like that,
something like
which
that.
makes it more special.
Okay, so this is all about the
Yeah.
occasion.
Occasions that
now
you can
what
say.
we did on that day.
Right. So the key focus should be on the waiting period. What you did during those days when you waited for this to happen. For
I was
example.
very anxiously waiting for an offer letter.
Yes, you can
Yes.
say so.
From an
From-
institution.
Yeah, so you applied for a lot of
Yes.
jobs and you're waiting for offer
That's
letters.
for job or for your planning to study abroad.
Yes, both.
You waited
So-
for the
But
offer
you
letter.
should mention that you got a confirmation from the interview board or from the university.
That's how you know
And then
that
you're
you were waiting for
Wait,
it.
Yes, and
for a
during
letter of acceptance.
Yes.
and during that time you can say during my waiting period I distributed a lot of chocolates to my neighbors,
During
visited
the waiting period, you distributed or after receiving?
After
the...
receiving.
after receiving,
After
and when you
receiving.
waited.
During the
I mean,
waiting period, for special occasions, we can say that so for birthdays and all, we tried planning and making the arrangements
Yes.
and buying things.
So again, once we cleared the interview, before joining the job,
That was for
you
the
were
job.
waiting. So the occasion would be joining my first day at my job. So
Okay.
during that waiting period, I went to see a lot of my relatives. I distributed chocolates.
Chocolates on this occasion. I got prepared for it. I bought new clothes, formals, and
Right.
things like that. So depending on which situation that you are telling, you can choose the points or ideas accordingly.
So the major portion of the cue card should be about the waiting period, what you did during that time while you were waiting for something special.
Just
Again,
exaggerate the story.
yes. Again, in the beginning itself, make sure that you establish the topic well. Be clear as on what the special thing was, and then talk about the waiting period.
Describe a person who contributes to society. Contributes. The
Keywords.
tense. First of all,
First,
tense.
first
tense,
we look into the
keywords and
then
then the
tense.
tense.
Alright.
Yeah.
Keywords.
Person who contributes and society, of course.
Society, yes.
Person contributes
To
society.
society.
Tense.
Present.
Simple present.
Could be
Yes.
present
It
or
It is present tense. It is present tense
Because
because
contributes.
yes,
contributes
it's
a person.
present.
You can't talk about a
But
person.
someone, you can't talk in any other sense other than present. Yes.
So bear in
And-
mind, you should speak about a person who is alive.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a celebrity or it can be someone
Common
who
man.
Yes.
Yes,
Your
someone
neighbor,
neighbor.
your neighbor,
Yeah.
your friend.
Family.
Suddenly, you don't get any famous people. You can actually tell about a person, like make up a scenario of a person who's there in your society who helped during COVID, health workers.
Health workers, yes.
Yes. So
Again, don't waste time thinking of real life situations. You can simply think of an idea, a person, and then as
Talk
big
about.
about
Yeah.
how he contributes to. So
So
he or
So
she
it's better if
contributes
you
to
can
society.
describe the person first. Tell the name of
Yes.
the person.
Yes.
What are they
And
doing?
what are their contributions?
How that person contributed to the society.
Yes.
Yes.
So the flow should be like the description of the person. You can say, you can
Mhm.
mention about his job. His name is so and so. He is
Currently he's working
as
He or she is working as this, and this is the way they contributed, and so it was
It's
very
again not
helpful.
contributed. It's about
Contribute.
contribute.
Yes, this is the way they
No, no,
contribute.
contributes present
Contribute.
tense.
So-
Simple present
These
tense.
are their
Now they are
contributions.
contributing to
Yes,
society.
it can be related to a habitual action. Like for example, you can say every week this person organizes health camps,
Okay, or visits.
visits orphanages.
Orphanages.
You can mention about incidents in the past,
Help
but
elderly.
Yes.
helps
Help
Or
elderly.
makes WhatsApp groups and asks us if we need anything, or
Mhm.
gives us proper news or happenings in the society or things like that, especially during COVID. So we can think of those scenarios
Right.
and
During the flood.
flood time.
But yes.
Yes.
So you can definitely mention about past, but the major focus should be on the present tense.
That person has done something
Something
in the past,
past,
but he or she continues doing it
in the,
Yes,
in the,
Whenever
in the
something
present.
happens.
Yes.
So
So that's the
majority of-
during
contributions.
the natural calamities
Yes.
or anything
Or in
unprecedented
general, yeah.
happens. Yes.
Natural calamities and all gives you more points to talk about.
Yes.
You
So
can easily exaggerate
exaggerate the
That's
story, yes.
point.
Right, so let's wrap it up.
Yep.
So it's about a person. Talk about the person, his contributions in present tense. You can quote one or two incidents from the past too, but the majority portion of the cue card should be in present tense.
Okay, next question. A cafe you like to visit.
So the keywords are cafe, like to visit.
The tense here is simple present tense. You should mention about a cafe that you regularly visit.
You must have visited the place before,
Yes.
Yes.
So you know
you
what
like
is
it.
yeah,
You
what you
like the
like
place.
about.
And you often visit this place. If you have any confusions with the key, with the tense of the question, you can go through the sub questions.
Yeah. That is a great way to know which.
Before
Yes.
starting the answer, right?
Because for this
Confirm
question, for this question
tense.
itself, I have heard a lot of students telling that this is in future tense.
Yeah, I would like
Okay,
to
in
go
the
to this.
future,
Yeah,
yes.
so you tend to mistake as to something that you would like to visit, whereas the question is describe a cafe that you
You like to
like to visit.
Means, after your work, maybe you're
It also means that you've visited this place,
regularly.
yeah, regularly or at least once before, so that you know that you like it. How do you know you like it? Unless you've gone there before. So that's a
And the
slight.
But
Like,
again, Jasmine, the key thing or the emphasis should be on present tense. That's very important.
Yeah.
You should specifically mention that you go there once in a week or every day.
So this place, the menu there is amazing. There
You
is
can talk about the ambience.
yes.
So that
And
is the main content. But before that, you should talk about the name, the rough
Mhm.
location of this
Yes.
place, and
Yeah.
then
Describe about that particular place.
yes, and then
It is easily
the
accessible.
facilities, the
Where
ambience.
it is located, they can talk about
and
it.
it's a very aesthetically pleasing place. You can take good
Yes.
photos and
Right. Again, you should also mention about the things that you do there.
Mhm.
So the main content should be about the description of the cafe and the things that you do there. You can say every day after work or every evening after work, I spend some time there reading some books.
Mhm. Or
Or
you would
the
like to visit with your friends,
Friends.
Yes.
have a cup of tea and
or you like to
Chit-chat.
work from the cafe.
yes.
It is a great place without distractions, and so I like to work there. Or I like to try out different food, or I like blogging about the food after I try it
That's
out.
a good idea, right?
Yes,
Blogging.
yes, that's a good idea. Again, you can say for this question, you can talk about the wide range of beverages
Mhm.
that this
Yes.
cafe offers.
What is special there?
Again, for cafe, you can use the word cafeteria, snack bar.
Mhm.
These are some other synonyms that you can
Synonyms,
think of.
yes.
Right.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
let's conclude. For this question, the main content should be about the description of the cafe and how you spend your time there.
You can also talk about staff there, right?
Yes.
How
They're
They're
cordial
very
they are.
friendly. They yes.
How they welcome us in a positive
Yeah.
way. Okay. Next question. Talk about a time you bought something from a street market.
Keywords.
Time and street market.
Bought something again.
Time.
Bought something. Street market.
Yes.
Right. So the focus here. But before that, we should
This
talk about the tense.
question. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. For this question,
Bought.
Bought.
So
Past tense.
past
Past
tense.
tense.
Past tense.
But students have a tendency to focus on
The product. So
Yeah.
that is a separate question which
Mhm.
we'll talk about.
Yeah, so this is a time. So that's why the keyword was time. So
Time.
it's a particular. So I went there.
When there in the evening, around 5
On-
o'clock,
yes.
the place was jam packed. I couldn't move properly.
Mhm.
It was so hot there.
Or it could be somewhere in the past tense, last month, a week before, a
Yes.
couple of days ago.
Again, the key focus should not be on the
on
product,
the product,
but,
but
the time.
the time.
For example, if you went there to buy a pair of headphones, it's an outdoor market. You went there and you saw some headphones, so you can
So-
talk about how you interacted with the person, how you bargained about the price, and how.
You can also say generally everybody goes in the evening. So in order to avoid
the
this
rush.
I went in the morning,
Yes.
like around 11 in the morning or something.
Yeah, and I feel there are two ways in which. So you went there with that time you went to buy something and you got it,
Mhm.
or you just went there and you ended up buying things that you don't need. That gives
Yes.
you more
So just for
points to
window
talk
shopping.
about. Yes,
Mhm.
you just simply
That
went
was
to
your plan.
visit.
Window
Yeah,
shopping was your plan just to relax.
Yeah.
But then at the end
So
you
there was
found
this-
something and you bought
there
it.
are these. This is just an added idea that you can say. There are the Monday market. So the street market just comes on Mondays. So I simply went there to visit, but I ended up buying so many things that I didn't want.
I think in the last
Video.
we discussed regarding the thrifting.
Yes.
That can be also told
Yes.
here. About books,
Yeah.
dresses,
Yes.
anything.
We spoke about pre-loved.
Pre-loved,
Yes. So
yes.
pre-loved is buying something that's already used.
It's just a
and-
second-hand product, that's
Yeah.
it.
Again, for
Not-
street markets, you can use the word outdoor market.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
Evening, as you said, Monday market.
Monday markets.
That again, as you
That
said,
comes up only on specific days, Monday,
The only
Tuesday,
thing that you have
Thursday.
to remember is you should not mainly focus on the time,
Time, it's
rather
the-
than the product.
The
Yes,
product,
it's
yes.
the time you went, not that you went to buy cloth or something, but that time that you went to buy.
Yes. And we have one more
Time.
question related.
Once again, we should make this clear. Time in the sense it's not just describing the time you went to the market, like we
Yeah.
went there at 5 o'clock. It's
Mhm.
about
Not specific time.
Yeah.
the entire scenario where you,
You have to describe.
bargained and you bought the product,
So
you
when you
tried it on.
describe it, the examiner should be able to imagine what exactly was the
That's it.
situation.
Yes.
Yes, you should be able to communicate clearly as to what the question,
Whether
what
it
you
was a
understood out of the
pleasing one
question.
or-
Yes.
You didn't like it, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
The-
So we have one more question related to this.
Yes, yes.
Describe something you bought from a street market.
Which is easily confused with the other question.
Yes.
So this
Here the focus should be on the item, the
Product.
product.
keywords.
See, the
Something.
same thing.
Say-
that we have
Something bought,
discussed
but
before.
here
No,
time is
keywords
not there.
are time is not there here. So
Yes.
the
So
keywords would be
bought something.
street
Street
market from
Ideas
street
can be
market.
used. Same ideas can be
Same
used.
ideas
but
can be
focus-
used. Focus should be on the
on the
product.
the description of the product, like we did the last time
Okay.
about a bag that we
Mm.
that we planned to buy for our friend.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
described the
Shoes,
bag in
watches,
detail.
Watches,
bags,
yes,
anything.
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 So description should be
Dress.
there. Description should be there. Like you can
Yes.
say it's a brown bag
Mhm.
made of leather. It is compact in
That
size.
gives you
has
more
different-
points to talk about
Yes.
when you
Again,
have.
we should not be talking about more than one product
Hmm.
because specifically they've asked describe something you bought
From a
from a
street
street
So
market.
it's just actually one product. So try to talk about something you can describe a lot of features about. So if
So
it's
the
a
first question, time, and in the second
it's a
question,
question,
the
a product.
Right. So let's
Yes.
sum it up. If in the question it's about time, you should specifically mention about the entire scenario. The examiner should be able to picturize as on what you did to buy this product or that time when you specifically went there to buy this product. Whereas if the question is about an item that you bought from the street market, the focus should shift from time to the item of the product. The
Yes.
description should be, you should give a detailed description of the item.
Next question. Talk about a business person you admired.
So the keywords are a business person, admire. So you should specifically mention that this person runs a business, or he's the founder, CEO, or someone related to business. So that's the key. First, describe the person. First, tell the name and give a brief description, and then talk about his contributions as a businessman.
So we can talk about business persons like
Elon Musk, Ratan Tata.
yeah,
Mukesh Ambani.
yes,
And need not be a businessman, it can be a businesswoman
women also, yes.
Again, it needn't necessarily be someone famous. You can
Famous.
talk about someone
From your
from
family.
the family, yes.
Maybe
Or your
uncle or aunt.
aunt, yeah, or a local business person. So here, I think you have to specify more about the characters as to why you feel this person is successful in business, or about what they're
why
doing.
you admire,
Admire
the person.
that
Why you
person.
That should be
But
the keyword.
yes.
But again, please try to relate this admiration to business. Like
Not
the
a
main,
personal.
like you can talk about. Of course, for this question, a lot of students tend to come up with ideas like, okay, this person contributes a lot to society, runs a charity.
Yeah.
That is good, but more focus should be something
Related
which
to
to
business.
As a business person, you can say he generates a lot of opportunities, employment opportunities
To the local people
to
in
the
their
local
own
people.
country.
Yes. Again, his business helps to boost the economy of my nation.
Yes.
That again is a good idea. And then a lot of qualified individuals are getting jobs there.
Attracting investments from
Yeah.
other countries.
Giving more employment.
Opportunities. And at the same time, you can talk about the other things too, but that should be minimal.
Focus should be
on the business
as a business
person.
person, how this
So they
person
can talk
contributes
about
to.
what business they do. So a little bit of research should be done before
Yeah.
doing it.
Yes.
Because generally just talking about Ratan Tata, but we don't know
It
what
wouldn't,
exactly
yeah.
he
So
does.
some cue cards like this need a slight preparation,
Yes.
like
For
a prior.
example, athlete.
Again, remember when you talk about an athlete or a business person, or if the question is about an athlete or a business person, if you don't know anyone, you can simply make up the name of someone
Yeah.
and picturize it as someone that you know.
Use your
Use
imagination,
your imagination to.
but
because
stick to
again-
the points.
Yes, but again, when when the question is about athlete, you should definitely mention about his contributions
Yeah.
as a sports
His
person.
his or her
Depends upon the question.
contribution.
If it's a famous athlete, then definitely you have to talk about someone
Famous. Who is
everybody
famous,
Yeah.
knows.
yes.
So you need to have a prior knowledge of
Yes.
just couple of things like this,
But
so that you're not
It's
factually
about
wrong.
just to talk about an athlete, it's fine. You
Again,
can talk about anybody.
again, see, remember, IELTS test is not something
Yes.
based on a general knowledge.
Not an intelligence test. or
Intelligence
something.
test.
It's a
yes.
language proficiency.
So, as a last resort, if you don't know any athlete or any business person, anyone famous, you can simply say someone and tell the examiner that this person is famous,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
That examiner need not know about that person.
Basically, it's about your communication skills, how far you're able to understand the question, how far you're able to communicate, to tell the answer according to the questions that are asked, like the 4 parameters that are.
So let's wrap it up. It's about a business person, his contributions, describe the
And
business
why you
person.
admire
Admire the person.
Right.
Next question. Talk about a skill that you can teach other people.
Keywords.
Skill, teach, people.
Right. So the tense for this question, it's actually a mixture of tenses. You can talk in the past as on how you learned this skill,
And
Yeah.
how we can teach other
teach in the
person.
future, and
Yeah.
then how you utilize the skill in the present.
Yes.
Yes.
All
But-
3 tenses.
Yes, can be used.
Yes. So let's first talk about skills. Anything like money management, time management, just like
Cooking.
we did in the
Swimming.
last
In the
video.
previous video.
Stitching, swimming.
Swimming,
Yes. Or
bottle arts,
yes,
bottle arts.
bottle art, or carving, and we see a lot of
Carving.
videos. Yes, food carving, and culinary arts, or all these are different
Pottery.
skills. Pottery. What else?
Right. So the first thing that you should talk about is how you
Learn
this
this skill.
and then the
How
major
you
content should be as on how you can teach this to other people. For example, bottle art. This can be easily taught to someone. So you should mention about how you can teach this to
Yeah.
other people. You can say it's a pretty simple thing that anyone can master.
Yes,
you
and
can-
it's easy to teach
to
others
teach
Give
because
them
others.
an intro first. Show them some videos, YouTube videos recommended.
yes. Give them a basic outline on how you can collect different bottles, how to wash them, clean them, and then
Very good.
some
Yes.
tips on what not to do.
Yes.
When you
Oh yes, I think post
Again,
with
if you-
COVID,
if you-
all of us have tried different
If
arts.
you want, you can
So
also mention that you could easily show the entire procedure to someone so that they can watch you and learn.
yes,
That again is an idea
as
that you
online
can use.
learning is
Yes, there's a lot of
trending these days.
Zoom
It also can
pottery classes, Zoom paintings. I've attended, so you can definitely we
talk
can.
about
Yes.
something. Okay. So here, one thing that the student should focus is about the tense. All three tenses
Yeah, all
can be used.
can be
but,
used, but make sure
The
they
primary
stick to the topic.
focus should be about the skill. First, talk about what skill it is, and then how you can teach it. to
How
other
they've
people.
mastered it, and so how they can teach it.
All right. Next cue card. Talk about a website from which you bought something.
Oh yes.
Keywords.
Website bought something.
So it's about some
Ye-
product.
yes.
Um,
We have a lot of e-commerce business sites
again, the
right
focus
now.
should not be on the product all the time. It should be
Website.
about the website.
Website.
What you should describe of the website. What's
Mhm.
there? You can talk about the range of products that this website offers.
How easily it's
and the
available.
tenses.
Yeah, tense. Sorry, we forgot about the tense.
A website. So when you talk
You
about
bought-
the website, you bought.
Bought. So this
But the description of the website should be in present tense.
Yeah.
This website offers a
Mhm.
great deal of
Offers
products at a reasonable price.
price.
Mhm.
They also have
So when you talk about
applications.
the product that you bought from the website, you can use past.
No, again, description
Uh,
of something should always be in present tense.
Mhm.
But the time when you bought it, like
Okay.
the incident, okay, I
So I
sat
think
Yeah.
in
that's
the-
something
That-
confusing for
Yes,
us.
that's
Yeah.
again there. So you can briefly describe the incident or the
Mhm.
instance when you decided to purchase this online in
Yeah.
past tense, and then talk about the website in present tense.
Yes.
And then in the future, you
Future.
can come to. I mean, in the conclusion. part, you
I
can
hope to look forward to various offers in these
Websites
so-
again
yes.
in the
So we
future.
can say they have applications. They give us frequent offers
Discounts, sale.
and yes. So initially they
Offer.
did not have an application. These websites slowly had applications for them. So for instance, Amazon, Flipkart,
Myntra.
Myntra, Smitten. Yes.
So these are some examples. So again, be very careful with the flow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
First, talk about the web. I mean, mention the website, the instance when you bought this. I mean, the time. You should briefly mention as on when you bought this, and then about the website itself. Give a
Yes.
brief description about the website itself, if possible.
Why
You can,
did you choose this particular website itself?
Yes.
What was the reason?
What
Right.
was the reason?
So when you
Uh,
describe it completely,
Yes.
you will only focus on one website rather than like
What
jumping
made
from
you
one to the other.
purchase?
don't
also?
deviate from
Yeah.
the topic. You should quickly come to the website, start talking about the website because that's the main content of the cue card here,
Yes.
right? And then conclude if possible, if you have time, towards the end.
All right. That's the end
So-
of our video today.
We hope you found this useful and do let us know if you'd like us to cover on any other cue cards that you come across and if you
Any
would
tricky questions that
Yes.
you have, any doubts related to
any
cue cards?
ideas, not just cue cards, if you'd like us to talk about two-way discussions or any warm-up questions that you've come across, do leave in the comments below. And
So
thank
thanks once again for
For
watching.
watching.
you.
Please do subscribe, share, and support us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Bye.